Well, I'm back with the lovely Stirling Kit Retrol SE-02 model steam engine, and there's a couple of little mods that I want to do to it, and one of them involves removing the boiler. I thought I'd show this because it will give you a good example of why I don't like meth burners and why I generally don't use them. So let's take the boiler off and we'll have a look. As you probably remember, there's just a couple of straps that hold the boiler in place, and then I've disconnected the steam pipe and it's just a matter of sliding it out, wiggling it out of the place. There we go. And this is why I don't like using methylated spirits. Now, I don't know whether that's just our methylated spirits in this country, in the UK, because as you're probably aware, our methylated spirits is a purple colour. This is due to all the additives that they put in the methylated spirits in the UK to stop the stupid UK people from drinking the stuff. Now, I've noticed that when my Australian friends use metho, as they call it, it's clear, and I think it's also clear in the States. So it may simply be that this is just a product of our particular type of methylated spirits. But I've only run this engine twice. I ran it twice, but the second time I only run it for probably about 5 minutes tops, and already it's done that to the boiler. Now that will be fairly easy to clean off because it's fresh soot, but that's why I don't like using methylated spirits burners. So I'm going to get that cleaned off, and then I'll show you the mod that I'm going to do that involves the firebox. Fortunately, as I said, the soot was fresh and it literally just wiped off. I just used a paper towel and the soot wiped off. But the problem is that if you leave it on there, then you put more soot on top of that and more soot, and eventually it gets baked on. So that was good. That just basically cleaned up very nicely. So the mod I'm going to do inside the firebox is I want to use a gas burner with this, as I've said before, and there's a big hole in here. So what I've done is I've just knocked up a crude bit of Durell plate, and that will sit inside there like that. There we go. Close in on that for you, which covers up that hole nicely and will allow me to use one of these, which is a gas burner. That will go in there like that and sit there quite nicely and do the job which I want it to do. Very simple, but it makes it easier now to use gas burners in the Retrol engine. Boiler's been refitted, steam pipe's been reattached, and now my little big gas burner sits in there lovely. Perfect. No more soot, nice clean burn. So that's that mod done. Right, let's move on to the second mod I want to do. You may have noticed in the first video that I did on the SE-02 that you do get quite a lot of wet steam coming out of here. And initially when you start it up, it actually pumps out a little bit of water. And obviously, it's got this oil on here. So the steam exhaust will be quite oily. So I figured that a pot to catch the condensate would be really nice. So I've knocked up a very crude basic condenser pot here. Now, I will say this: if you want to know how to make these properly, really nice ones, go and have a look at Keith Appleton or Jim over on Blue Healers, because they both make superb condensing pots. I do not. This is a piece of scrap copper pipe that I had lying around. It's been used as a drift, it's been used as a spacer, it's been used as all sorts of things in its past. So it was quite gaunched up. So I've cleaned it up on the wire wheel and given it a bit of a buff, but it's not particularly pretty. And I've just fitted a steam fitting in there, but it will do the job. And then basically that's just going to push onto there like that. There we go. And that will now catch all of the crap that comes out of the steam exhaust. I think most of the other guys that did reviews on this, Jim made a lovely condenser for his. I think most of the other guys actually ended up piping the steam exhaust into something just to catch what comes out. So those are basically the two mods that I wanted to do, and the next stage is to get it running some accessories. The first accessory I'm attempting to run with the Retrol SE-02 steam engine is this lovely model number 56 Empire windmill and water pump. And I don't think it should have any trouble with that. There's a bit of effort required to drive it because you've got the water pump and the windmill, but well, we'll give it a go. I think we're getting some steam pressure up. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Maybe a little bit more pressure needed. I've got the gas burner turned down very low, so it will take a while to build up some pressure. Okay, let's try again. Oh, there we go, no problem. No problem at all. I'll close in on it, you can have a look at the pump going. There's obviously quite a lot of gearing down going on here. Change the angle a bit. Yeah, the little Empire pump works a treat. I do like the Empire windmill, it's lovely. I did several of them, but I do particularly like this one, and this was one of my better restorations. It turned out quite nicely. I'm going to turn the light on and see whether it will run the generator as well, under load. Which it will, but the light's only really flickering. This is not really running fast enough. But it's certainly powering it, so... No, I didn't want to power it in the other direction, but it does seem to work fine in this direction, so this certainly is the direction that it runs better in. So that works. So we'll move on to the next one. I'm going to need to top the boiler up. It's running on water. So this time we have the lovely B47 Empire Ferris wheel. So we'll see whether it will do that, and that doesn't require so much effort, the Ferris wheel. Let's pull it this way a little bit. Well, I'm sort of doing it. I have got it running in the other direction. Yeah, there we go. Again, it's geared down massively because you have huge pulley on this end, little tiny pulley on that end. You don't want it going fast, it's a Ferris wheel, we don't want to see chucking the people off. Oh, it runs beautifully. Change the camera angle. Lovely job. And that's with the generator on. So the next question is, will it run both of them? Have I got enough belts and enough room to rig up the two together? Maybe. The condenser pot seems to be doing its job nicely. Steam pouring out of there. And lots of condensation in there. Yeah, so plenty of power there. Right, I'm going to stop it and see if I can rig it up so that it will drive both. Well, this is the setup. I'm actually using the pulley on the generator to drive the Ferris wheel. I'm not sure whether that's going to work, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, this is... don't think it's going to quite do it. What I hadn't realised was that the shaft had popped out at the top of the windmill. So let's give it another go. There we go, look at that. Both of them. And the street light is on as well. No problem. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. It means that there's plenty of power in this to drive two relatively... The Ferris wheel doesn't really take an awful lot of work, but the windmill does, because it's operating the water pump as well. So that's pretty damn good, isn't it? I'm impressed with that. A modern steam engine powering two rather old accessories. And not really having any trouble doing it. This is excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I've stopped it and I've put more water in the boiler because you really do need to keep an eye on the water level. It's quite a small boiler, and when you're running a big load like this, it does use the water up pretty quick. So I've refilled it because I'm having so much fun doing this. I've put some more water, refilled the boiler, so we'll just let that come up to pressure and run it again, because I think it's fantastic to see it running these old Empire accessories with relatively ease. It's just superb. So let's get it going again. And she's off again. No problem. I have to give you a bird's eye view inside the condenser pot. See the condenser pot doing its job. There's not an awful lot of condensate in there, but obviously you can see the mucky oil that's going on in there. And my torch has died. There we go. So there you go. Condenser pot's doing its job. I would say that for a model steam engine, this one, the Retrol SE-02, has plenty of power, which is what Rob said when he reviewed it in his review of it on the Zanudo YouTube channel. And he's dead right. I mean, if it'll do this is, you can't complain about this. This is excellent. And as I said, not only is it doing all that, but it's also running the street light. So quite sure how well you can see that. Let's close the zoom in on it a little bit. There we go. I'll turn it off. You hear the engine speed up straight away. So yeah, absolutely fantastic bit of kit. I'm over the moon with this. I really think it's fantastic that it'll do all this. Yeah, a very, very nice engine. So, well, I'll have to have a think and see whether I can come up with anything else we can drive from it. But the Ferris wheel and the windmill, water pump, they are very definitely the best accessories that I've got. I love Empire accessories, they are just fantastic. So, okay, I think that'll be all for now. Very impressed with the little Retrol SE-02 engine, and yeah, good bit of kit. Hope you've enjoyed the video, as always, and thanks very much for watching. Cheers.